Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is it, the first week of my new diet, my new gym regime, and in my added supplements as well. Okay, so what better way to start than by showing my current body condition. Now I'm 6 foot tall, I'm 87 kilograms, and bear in mind I've been eating around 3,500 calories for the past 10-12 weeks. Just to get my bit of strength up and just to hopefully add some quality mass in there.
So this is my current condition right now. So I'm not out of shape or anything like that, but there's always room for improvement, right? In 10 weeks time, I'll be showing you my body's results through my own nutrition plan and exercise plan. The aim is to lose as much body fat as I can, whilst maintaining as much muscle mass as I possibly can.
I'm not usually the bulking type. I like to stay lean all year round, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to get to that next level. So like I said in my last video, I'm going to be doing a 10-week series about getting in the best shape I possibly can before my holiday. Now bear in mind, anybody could do this, just with a little bit of dedication, hard work and clever planning, it can be done. Regards to my diet, I'm going to be doing a carb cycle diet. Now there's many benefits towards this style of dieting. Increased fat burn, your body's always going to be guessing because the macronutrient levels, especially the carbs and the fats, are always going to be higher or lower. And it also helps anybody if they're in a plateau, if you feel like your diet's going nowhere, if you're not seeing any more results, this is always one that you can try and it always usually works. Now I've tried and experimented with most dieting techniques and by far I think carb cycling is the most effective. I know it works well for my body because I've tried it many a times. I'm also aware that my body reacts well with fats. If you've got a low carb day, then it's obviously going to be a high fat day, which works well for me. So even though I've done carb cycling before, this time I'm going to be adding in my own theories just so I make sure I get where I want to in 10 weeks. So seeing as I'm adding in my own theories, it's kind of an experiment for me as well, but I'm feeling very positive it's going to work and I'm really looking forward to sharing it all with you guys.
Firstly, I like to use the Harris-Benedict equation to work out my maintenance level of calories. This equation hasn't let me down yet, so why change it? My maintenance amount of calories would be 3,292. Now in order to lose body fat, I need to be in a deficit of calories, so I'm going to be taking off 500 calories daily in order to lose body fat gradually. So 2,792 calories is my daily aim. Now for weeks 1 to 3, I'm going to have 2 to 3 low carb days and 4 to 5 high carb days. For my low carb days, I'm looking at 220 grams of protein, 194 grams of carbs and 126 grams of fat. On the high carb days, my macros will be split at 220 grams of protein, 310 grams of carbs and 74 grams of fat. I like to get my protein slightly higher than I need to on both days, just to retain as much muscle as I possibly can.
The key to losing body fat is to do it slowly and gradually. Otherwise, we could peak too early and then it just becomes unrealistic to achieve. Finally guys, remember this diet is based on my age, my height, my weight and my activity level. So it's not going to work for everybody. I just want to show you what can be achieved in 10 weeks. So obviously I start everything today. So training wise, what I've done, I've put together a few clips from last week's workouts just to give you guys some tips, maybe some helpful techniques in there, and also maybe you can try some new exercises that you haven't done before. So enjoy.
Okay, so the first exercise I performed was a wide grip pull-up. This is my 5th and final set, aiming for at least 10 reps. Keeping my head further forward than my elbows to get that extra lat squeeze. Now I'm using an assisted pull-up machine. Don't be afraid to use this to keep that form and control. Better assisted than controlled rather than body weight and all over the place. As you can see in this video, I use a pause and rest technique just for about 3 to 5 seconds, breather, and then back on to complete my set. Now don't judge this next exercise before you try it guys, it's very effective. The Smith machine bent over rows hit them higher lat fibres as well as traps and rear delts. Make sure your head is up and your back is straight at all times. If your back isn't straight, then you're going to be waking up in the morning with one bad back. I'm using straps, as you can see, for a better grip and to help ease the tension on my bicep. If you're finding your biceps fatigue first, then you're probably holding the bar too tight. I get a lot of questions about building width on your chest. By simply changing hand positions, you can achieve this. As you can see, I am performing a Smith machine bench press. You might not be able to go as heavy, but it's very effective. Remember to come all the way down to your chest and avoid locking your arms out at the top. We want to keep as much tension on that muscle as we possibly can. This is one of my favourite chest exercises to do in the gym, a cable declining fly. The gym I was using didn't have a decline bench, so I adapted it with this exercise. Keep your back and head up nice and straight, letting your chest stretch, then back into the squeeze and hold the main contraction point there. In this video I open up my hands at all times. I feel I get a much better chest contraction by doing this, so give it a go. Now barbell 21s I think are a great finisher towards the end of a bicep or full arm routine. By performing 7 lower reps, 7 higher reps and then 7 full range of motion reps, you get an ultimate pump and a great way to kill off your biceps at the end of a workout. 21s will help shape and also hit the peak of your bicep. On occasions I like to do what I call 28s and add in 7 reverse curls at the end. Would definitely suggest adding 21s into your routine and do them maybe every 3 to 4 weeks just to shock the body and so I get something different. Remember, no swing or elbow movement guys. If you are, then just lower the weight. Choose form over weight every time. As you'll see in a second, I like to get one big final squeeze and then at the end perform a very slow negative phase on the last rep. An underhand style of tricep pull down will hit the medial head of your tricep. It's important to use all angles for tricep pull downs. Overhand, underhand and rope extension should all be incorporated. In this video you can see I exaggerate my stance, elbows slightly forward to get that extra tension that I want and keeping the elbows dead still at all times. And remembering to hold that main contraction point at the bottom of the movement. And just to throw it into the video, this is my 1 rep max deadlift hitting 175 kilograms. If you're looking to build size, don't neglect your compound movements guys. Deadlift, squat, bench press, bent over row, shoulder press. Even if you don't like them, get them done.
That's it guys. Remember to look up my videos next week where you can see how my diet's going, how my new training's looking, and also I want to hit the subject of pre-workouts and probably discuss a few other dieting techniques that I've done before in the past. So hit like and subscribe, and until next time.